Well, folks, thanks to the DOJ's filing late Tuesday evening, we now have a better picture of just how bad things were down at Mar-a-Lago. Not just from the filing itself, of course, the words, but the picture. The picture that had all those documents all over the place, and you could clearly see they were marked with those big red top secret stamps. And understandably, Donald Trump is furious about this new filing because the FBI just went in and made a damn mess of the place. That is apparently what has set Donald Trump off. You made a mess on the carpet, dang it. So here is what Donald Trump said Wednesday morning on Truth Social. Terrible the way the FBI, during the raid of Mar-a-Lago, threw documents haphazardly all over the floor, perhaps pretending it was me that did it, and then started taking pictures of them for the public to see. Thought they wanted them kept secret. Lucky I declassified. You know, as stupid as that is, right? Like, would you look at what they did to the carpet? My goodness, what a bunch of animals, right? As bad as that is coming from Trump, we have already seen multiple Republicans, the official Republican Party's Twitter account, the Judiciary Committee's Twitter account for the Republicans, Republican politicians themselves, and Republican media figures. All of them talk about, I can't believe the FBI took these pictures. I can't believe they put all these documents on the floor. How horrible. That's the real crime, folks, is putting papers on the floor as you're gathering evidence. Because as you can clearly see in the picture, if you haven't seen already, you know, there's the A, right? There's the little marker they put down. Anybody who's ever watched a show like CSI understands. You put the marker down, you take your picture of the evidence, so that way you know it's all there, you know where it was, and things of that nature. Now, we don't know actually at this point if it was the FBI that put all the documents on the ground to take the picture, or if that is how they found them. Now, typically in a crime scene, which is what we do need to classify Mar-a-Lago as at this point, typically at a crime scene, nothing is moved until the pictures are taken. So it would stand to reason that that is how they found them. You know, having the agents put them all over the ground doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. If they were going to take pictures of them to show what they had found in that raid, which it wasn't a raid, it was a very legal search and seizure, they would have put them on a table, they would have made them a little more presentable instead of just being like, well, there we go, wherever they landed, click. No, that doesn't make sense. What does make more sense, of course, is that that is in fact how they found them. Granted, again, we don't know what's real, but what we do know is that even if the FBI put them down there on the floor to take a picture, that's not the crime of the century. Not even close. Like, there's not even anything wrong with that technically, if that's what they did. The crime, of course, is that you had documents that you weren't supposed to have. And you keep saying, like, lucky I declassified. There's literally no evidence that you did this. There's no corroborating witnesses. So that's not even a thing. And even if it were a thing, you were still in violation of the Presidential Records Act for even having the documents at all. And even if you declassified them, you're probably not going to get out of Espionage Act charges either. So thank you for admitting it once again that, yeah, you did it, but maybe it's time you stop admitting that and start listening to your lawyers. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.